Hello everyone, welcome to another video, and today I will try to explain everything that I know in order to create multiple T-fittings. And when you will use something like that, so if you have a lot of devices and you want to use some script like I created that connection devices script, then in that case you will need to somehow connect 1, 2 or 20 devices. And before we jump to some complex things, let's at first see how you will actually create any T-fitting inside Revit. So over here I have some main pipe, and of course if I say create similar, I create some branch. It doesn't matter if you create this pipe manually by using pipe command, or you will create this pipe through the Dynamo, but you will at first need to create this branch, and then you have a couple of possibilities to connect this pipe, for example, with this main pipe. The easiest way is to just drag this connector to the main pipe, and now you will have this T-fitting. Now, what you probably know, we did have like one piece for this main pipe, and after we connect this pipe over here, then we will basically separate that pipe and we will have one element on the left and one element on the right. But what is more important, because we want to connect and to create like maybe 5 or 10 those fittings, is actually we need to know, I mean, that is like one idea, one possibility. It is a very good thing to know the ID for this pipe. So for example, over here I have this for the ID for this main pipe over here. So I will create text. So over here we have, this is our ID for this element over here. Now we will create new branch, and now it is important to know from the moment when we connect this branch pipe to this main pipe, where this old ID gonna be. Is it gonna be on the left? Is it gonna be on the right? Or also we can have a case in which both new pipes will have new ID. So let's see what will happen if we connect this branch pipe. So actually on the left we have some new ID which we didn't previously have, and also over here we have new ID. And now why is that important? So that is important, and upfront I want to thank to the Taco Pover, which is the creator of the Map Power package. I did have small chat with him, and he did bring good ideas how we can maybe recognize the logic behind the connection of the branches and the main pipe. And also I want to thank the guys which did try to help me in the Autodesk Revit MEP forum. I will link this topic in the description if you want to get to know a little bit more about the logic for the creation of the IDs. You can just click over here. Also, if you have your own thoughts how we can maybe recognize the logic behind of assigning those IDs, I mean, that would be great if you have some information which we didn't have. And why it is like important to know IDs. So for example, if this is a main pipe, sometimes when you connect this branch pipe, you did have previously for that main pipe some ID. And now depending on direction, if you did model this pipe from left to right, or you did model this main pipe from right to left, there used to be some kind of the logic which when you did recognize the direction and you're connecting some branch pipe. Let's say if we did model from left to right, on the left part of this pipe, we will remain to have that previously ID which we already have. And then if we need to connect new pipes, then we can continue to go from this left side. So again, over here we will have new IDs, but over here we will have that all IDs, and then we can just repeat the command in order to tell Dynamo, I have over here some branch pipes, and let's connect that with this ID. So it used to be very good information if you know where your ID is, but in case when you did connect the pipe and you're assuming that you're having IDs over here, so the old ID it's here, and then you did sort your new pipes to go from left to right, and now you will basically tell Dynamo connect this pipe with this ID, and now we don't have any relation between those pipes, and Dynamo will be unable to create those kind of fittings over here. And I did try to find some logic how Revit actually assigned those IDs. Unfortunately, at the end, we just agreed that we cannot rely on that, and I did try to find some other solution in order to force Dynamo to create those connections anyway. And also, my idea for the future scripts is that I will try to refine those scripts which I already built. Maybe I will also bring some new ideas and some new scripts, but I will try for those scripts which we already have to test them on each version of Revit and Dynamo, and also to bring some new features. And I mean, thank you all of you for supporting me and everything, but if you send me an email in which you demand from me to create a new video, I mean, I'm doing this just for fun basically. So Dynamo is not like my daily job, so when I find some time I will create new videos. When I find some free time I will work on those scripts, but it can also be that I will just wake up some days and I will shut down this entire channel and my website. So, I mean, it's not polite, I think, from you to demand something from me. So, if you need some custom script, you're welcome. Go to my website and order whatever you need. But this is like free content on the YouTube. So, if you are able to find some benefit from those videos, that is great. If you are not finding any benefits, then you can just skip my videos. Again, I think it's not polite from you to demand something and to remind me that I didn't create videos in 3 weeks and stuff like that. So in the future, I will just ignore those kind of emails. Okay. So I will now show you what I did find to be a problem. At some point when I did have time to play with this connection devices script, and I did internally create a couple of revisions. Okay, and in the revision 4, for some cases the script did work, but for some other cases the script didn't work. Okay, I mean, I will create separate video when I complete this script, but basically in that new version of the connection devices script, we will have ability to use this up and down direction, and also it will be possible to enter a value for the slope, and Dynamo will automatically create a slope between that connection pipe and the main pipe. But now let's just see, for example, if I say this is a main pipe, those pipes are the elements which we need to connect. We need to have up direction, offset, let it be 100. On the pump side, I have global undefined system type, and slope doesn't matter. So actually, in this case, this revision 4 succeeded to connect all devices. Okay, let's proceed. Let's try to connect those plumbing fixtures. Okay, and And now let's trim this. So for those devices, those are like air handling units. Over here we will have a problem. So I want to go right, I want to go 300 mm, I want to use other pipe connection, and that's it. So previously I did have a logic, okay, let's sort those pipes in a way that I did recognize the direction of this pipe, and basically I assumed that this pipe over here will have that ID. So at the moment when I split this main pipe, that old ID will be over here on the left, and I did order that we should start with the connection over here, then we should go on the left to try to connect this pipe, and again this final pipe should be connected last. But unfortunately what I did imagine that will happen and what actually happened is like two different things, and at the end I did succeed to force Dynamo to uh, connect all those possible scenarios and to work for all variants. So we can now, for example, run this revision 5, and I will say this is the main pipe, those are the elements, right 300, it is other pipe. And of course I will test the script also. So over here we have all connection. Let's also try those two set of elements over here. So it's a sanitary, plumbing fixtures, it's down, it's sanitary set values. So we have all those T fittings, and finally let's also connect those pumps. They should go up, and it's a global or undefined system type. Okay, so now I will show you that part of the script which actually will connect all those elements. I mean, that is my way how I did succeed to connect everything. Maybe if you have some other way how we can do that differently to be more optimized, please, if you have any suggestion, you can leave a comment or send me an email or whatever. Okay, I will run the script just for us to be able to have some results. So for example, let's select sanitary plumbing fixtures. So if you did follow that original script for connection and devices, you know that we will not create just one pipe per each connection. So basically we will connect a couple of different pipes in order to connect everything. And actually over here, so now I have like double groups in order to connect everything if I have a slope or if I don't have a slope, and I will explain that in detail when I release this entire video for this new version of connection devices. But anyway, we will usually create three group of pipes. Those pipes on index 1 will actually be those pipes which you will need to connect with the main pipe. So it doesn't matter if you did select the pumps, air handling units, plumbing fixtures, or anything else. Those pipes at the index 1 will always be the pipes which you will need to connect with the main pipe. So of course we need to take those pipes on the index 0, and then we will try to connect that with the main pipe. So basically those groups over here and some nodes over here will help us to connect that with the main pipe. So what I will do, like in the first try, and I did tell as a description over here, this is a first try. If I didn't succeed, then I will have a second try. And for the all scenarios which I can imagine, this works. So my first scenario is to apply that previous logic which did partially work for revision 4. So if I know the direction of the main pipe and if I know positions of my pipes and their direction, then I can assume where that ID will be at the moment when I split the pipe for the first time, and then I will sort the pipes, and if that works, that is okay. If it doesn't work, then I will proceed to the try number 2. So what we need to have for those pipes which we need to connect to the main pipe, of course we need to have their location, we need to know their direction, we want to basically check if those pipes are parallel with the X. We don't need to check if it's parallel to the X and Y. Basically, if it's parallel with the X, then that is okay. If it's not parallel to the X, it doesn't matter. It's probably parallel to the Y. It can be some custom angle, but I mean, if you check one condition and it's true, then it's okay. If it's false, then it's false. And all over here for all those checks, if it's parallel with X, I want to have like one unique value, and you should always have after this node one unique value. Then you did check if it's parallel to the X, you did receive it's a false. So actually over here, now you must took the middle points of on those lines. And again, if it's parallel with X, you should proceed with Y in order to sort those values. And over here we have a false. So our direction is not parallel with X, and we will continue with X. And then we will know the middle point of the X component for those pipes, and now we can sort those values. And also what is like the logic behind my expectation, it's okay, I will get to know the location and direction of my pipes, of my branch pipes, and I will sort them. That is one thing, but also I need to connect over here main pipe. So let's see what I did do with the main pipe. So the pipe which we did select as a main pipe is this pipe over here. And also over here I did told you that, for example, if the pipe is modeled from the left to the right, then it has a positive direction. If it's modeled from right to left, it will have a negative X direction. I want to check that, and based on that I will make assumption where that old ID will be. And I did that. So again, I will ask for location, I will ask for direction. I want to know which component of the vector has a higher value. Again, why? Because I want at the end to establish if I have a positive direction for my main pipe, which will in the brackets mean that the user did model the pipe from left to right or from down to up, so I have positive direction, and I will act based on that. So if I have positive direction, then I will proceed with sorting of my branch pipes in one way. But if I have negative direction, I will basically reverse this list over here, and then I will proceed in some other order in order to try to connect those pipes. And as we did so at the beginning of this video, you can make assumption, like educated guess, where that old ID will be, but it can easily happen, and we still don't know why. Sometimes when you connect branch pipe with the main pipe, you can have new IDs for left and right side. So in that case, then we did connect at least one pipe, but we didn't connect all other pipes, which will actually mean again. So I did assume that over here I will have that old ID I didn't have. So my ID is over here, and now I'm trying to connect this branch pipe with this pipe, and it's impossible. And also I'm trying to connect this pipe with this main pipe, and again it is impossible. So now it is obvious that I did make wrong choice over here. I mean, it is a wrong choice for this case over here, but is a correct choice for this case and for this case over here. And now, instead of showing this element, which will work anyways in the first try, let's try to show this example for the pumps. So now if we reveal the results inside the Revit, so in the first try we did have only one fitting, but then after the second try we will create other three fittings. So with our logic from revision 4 of my script, I did create just one fitting, but now we can also check if we are afraid that we are having some duplicate fittings. So I will just exclude this reduction fittings, and then we can check for the total number of fittings. Okay, so we have 4 pipe fittings for 4 branches. That is okay. We don't have duplicate values. And now let's just see again those results for the second try. So over here at the end of the first try we did create just one fitting, just one T fitting for 4 branches. So we are missing 3 more fittings. So basically now I know that I did create one fitting for this first so we did create a fitting for this pipe over here, and of course we will now exclude this pipe. We will drop this first item, and we will continue just with those pipes. And because we did make educated guess and we did try to go with this order, we will drop this first pipe, and we will also reverse this second part of the story, and also we will exclude this main pipe for which we know that we will not have a connection. So we will deliver one main pipe for which we know that we need to connect all other fittings. And as I told you over here, so we will clean a little bit this list. We want to count. So I did create one fitting in the first run, but I have 4 branches. So over here, is it 1 equal to 4? Of course it isn't. So now I will drop first item, I will reverse that list, and over here in this case I will not produce some dummy values. I want to take all those pipes and to consider them as a branches. I already know which main pipe I will need to took, and in this second try I did create those remaining pipe fittings. And basically that is my way how to handle this. We cannot rely on Revit IDs because I don't know how and why, but Autodesk did choose some methodology how to assign those IDs, and basically nobody knows to explain that. So basically, if you are trying to create anything inside the Dynamo to connect something, separate something, you should be extra careful when you need to rely on Revit IDs. Thank you for watching.